I'm still fairly monging at the moment. Really had to drag myself out of bed. I think it's a 9-day session, so I'm being a time bandit. That's what I'm supposed to be, so I'm actually going to fish a weekend. I don't think I'm going to stay on a day ticket walk because it will just be too much carnage. So I'm probably I might head to Ellis, the big pit, so see what happens there. No fish are taken out there at the moment. Got a load of jobs done this morning, trying to get my head together. Knocked up some spare lead core leaders, sharped some hooks, meshed a hell of a lot of hook baits. It just seems at the moment on the bottom here, I'm not convinced that they've been over my bait, to be honest. I mean, yesterday morning, yesterday evening, they were all out here rolling and all the rest of it. But when it calmed off, there was no signs. They carried on through the night, kept being woken up by them jumping. I had one liner, that's the first liner I've had. But when I got up, I went down into the corner and it was all milked up. And that was where there was no lines. So they obviously go on a check out, find somewhere they feel happy about, and away they go. And the problem is it's getting into position. And you've got to act fast. I mean, I went floater fishing because I had sticky baits here. They wanted to do a load of filming, etc. So I went floater fishing, and then all of a sudden the swim's gone. So what do you do? In hindsight, I should have packed up, moved my gear down there, and then started floater fishing. But I find it hard. As soon as I see something, I act on it, fishing wise. So it's like, what do you do? Some you win, some you lose. I just couldn't handle doing all that blooming videoing as well, trying to keep everything going. Hopefully, well, they said they're going to sort out a video camera. They've got some more video footage for me, so the Tom, he got some awesome footage of him taking the floaters out, so that was good. And plus they got a better quality camera than I have. Nothing's hit them mixers yet. Definitely a window here, but it's a lot of hard work. Like with this wind blowing, if I could get maybe one swim down, but it's the same thing again, they drift again. If I could have 2 swims clear to my right, I'd be laughing, just like drifting down on the wind. There was no one floater fishing when I got here, and then everyone's having a go now, so, but I didn't see anyone have any. Very, very, very hard to hook. You've got to watch the hook baits. I was using a bit of plastic actually, plastic chum. Just hair rigging the bigger one on, so you can see it visual, but they've got to suck at it, so it's white. Visual is white, and then you've got to train yourself like black, and then as soon as it goes black, you strike. You've got to be lightning fast. The reaction, like the decision, did it roll to striking? It's like thousandths of a second. But it definitely works, because if you do it right and get it going, you're hooking them before they even know basically what's happened. But when you watch some of these fish, what they're doing, it's like they take it that fast and it's gone, that thousandths of a second. So you imagine what they're doing on the bottom. It'd be mental if you could have a camera and film it, because I've seen it close in. What they do, their body goes into a right funny sort of like real rigid, and it's a weird movement they do, and the sucking and blowing, it's just like it's that quick. They've done ya. Still nothing's taken. I was expecting a bite this morning for some reason. There was a lot of fish out here, but is that where they're just like feel happy to show at the moment. I'm going elsewhere to feed. And I was fishing in the silkweed, so I'm fishing in the dirty areas of the lake. First night I put out 1 kilo, last night I thought sod it, put out 3 kilo. But nothing yet. One just come out down the edge. I'm definitely going to have some trips here in the winter and that. I'll probably come back here in the summer, just have the odd bit of floater fishing. It's like right in the town. It's like mental. Just behind me there's a bus stop. It's just like being in London. Well, it is basically. Food round here is good as well. We had this breakfast delivered yesterday. I ain't joking. It was flipping bang on. And there's a Jacko who runs, I call him Uncle Jacko, he runs the fishery. He's got this kebab place down the road. Oh man, never had anything like it. He definitely knows his food stops for sure. And plus you've got, I think, swimming baths where you've got somewhere just over there, go and have a wash. If you want to do a session, just go over there, just pay for a shower. I'm going over there today actually. So whatever I decide to do, that's what I'm going to do before I get out or stay. Go and have a shower. Nothing's touched their mixers this morning. You've got to keep watching, looking. Only takes a sign. Right. I'm going to try and get my head together and work out exactly what I'm going to do. I fancy a bit of boat fishing on a big pit. Really do. If I do, I might take the camera in a boat and show you what it's all about. But remember, if you use a boat, make sure you put a life jacket on. Don't risk your life.